Hey guys, it's Miss Ackler here. So I'm going to do a weekly video where I break down the 7th grade EDBDA Etude music. And we're only going to concentrate 4 measures at a time, and because some of it repeats, so you won't have to worry about it whenever we get into the bottom section. So 4 measures at a time, and it's not going to be very long. You can pause the video, you can rewind it, whatever. So it may be going fast for your video. However, remember, you got control and you can rewind it if you don't understand something or if you need more time on it. So what we're going to do is, first of all, if you do not have this music, EDBDA 7th grade Etude, if you do not have that music, get with me. I will send you the link where you can print it off. It's all online for you, free, and you will need that and your scale sheet. Your scale sheet is pretty much the same scale sheet you guys were using in the 6th grade band, so you should have that if you took your music. If not, it's on that website. You can print it off. Now, if you do not have access to a printer, get with me, let me know. I will print it and we can meet up and I can give it to you. One thing you'll need to jot down is Mr. Davis and my cell phone number. We have, the band knows our number their entire life. And so you need to jot that down. I will put it in the comments below. So you don't have to worry about writing it down right now. But you will probably need a pencil, which I have behind my phone here. You will need a pencil. The judges do not look at your music whenever you go to audition, and I'll kind of explain what the audition is towards the end of this video. So you write down everything that you need to write down on this music. If you're missing the A natural, write it down. No one's going to be looking at this music, and it's going to ensure that you don't make a mistake. Jot it down. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to see what time signature we're in. We're in 3/4. 3 beats per measure, quarter note gets the beat. And you also want to look at your key, right? So we've got flutes, trombones, tuba. You guys are all in the key of B flat. You got 2 flats, B flat and E flat. So every time you get to a B, it's a flat. Every time you get to an E, it's a flat, unless it's marked as an accidental. Clarinets, trumpets, bass clarinets, you're in the key of C, no sharps, no flats. Saxophone, you're in the key of G, 1 sharp, F sharp. And one more. Horn, you're in the key of F. You've got 1 flat, which is a B flat. Okay, so if you are a percussionist, get with me, because we have a guy that you can take lessons from. He's great. And he can really break this down for you where you can get some one-on-one help. His name is Jeff. We use him for our high school band, and he's really great. So also I've got an alumni that's willing to do lessons. So just get with me. I can help you out on that. But this will mostly concentrate on the flute to tuba music. Now, if we need some extra help on the percussion parts, let me know, because that may be a more one-on-one FaceTime call, something like that. Okay, so what I'd like to concentrate on today is just the first 4 measures. Remember, you can rewind this whenever you need. So I'm going to go through a system where I count and clap, and then I finger the measure, and then I play it. So whenever we do each measure, I'm going to go through that system. We're going to count and clap, finger the notes in airplay, and then play it. That'll give you multiple times to fix any mistakes, go over articulation, when you tongue and slur, all that kind of stuff. So we will probably be going on a slower tempo in the beginning, and then whenever we start to feel comfortable, we'll kick it up, because we don't want to kick it up into a fast tempo all of a sudden. However, the first part of this etude is marked andante, which is kind of a walking tempo. It's not fast, so it shouldn't be very bad. Okay, so we're in 3/4. Check your key. We're going to count and clap, okay? I'm going to count you off. We're going to count and clap. So what we'll do is I will show you how it's done, and then you repeat, and then I'll count us off, and we'll do it together. 1 and 3, and your turn. Ready and go. 1 and 3, and last time. Ready and go. 1 and 3, and. Okay, now get your instruments. We're going to airplay it. Airplay it. Ready? Ready and go. 1 and 3, and you can airplay. I'm going to count for you. Ready, and 2 more times. 1 and 3 and. I'm doing the fingerings as I'm saying it. Ready, and again, go. 1 and 3 and. Okay, now we're gonna play it. We're gonna do the same thing. Play it 3 times. I will play it the first time so you can hear what it sounds like. Then we'll play it together twice. Notice the tonguing and slurring. Notice the legato mark over the second note, right? You don't want to clip it off or make it short. It's nice and long and smooth. Okay, let's both play it. Let's do 3 times. Ready, and play. Again, and go. Again, and go. Measure 1, done. Moving on, measure 2. 1 and 3. Your turn, go. 1 and 3. Again, and go. 1 and 3. Airplay. Ready, and go. 1 and 3. Again, and go. 1 and 3. Last time, and go. Now we're gonna play it, listen, and then repeat. Ready, and play. Last time, and go. Now we're going to combine measure 1 and measure 2. We're going to clap it once, play it once. So I think the best way to do it with this, I'll clap and count with you, and then I'll play, then you can repeat it. If you feel froggy, do both. Ready, and clap. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3. Now here's what it sounds like. Play with me. We'll do this 3 times. Ready, and play. Again, and go. Again, and go. Now here's where I'm going to take my trusty pencil and I'm going to write NB for no breath. You do not want to hear ba ba be da ba 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 be da ba, right? Don't make it sound like you haven't got up and walked this entire quarantine. We all know you walk to the refrigerator. So, let's keep going. Now we are on measure 3. Count and clap. Ready, and go. 1 and 3. And same rhythm as measure 1, just different notes. Let's count and clap again. Ready, and go. 1 and 3 and. Get your instruments. Airplay while I say it. Even if you're at home, go ahead and say the notes. So like for flutes, I'd go D, D, E flat, F as I'm doing the fingerings, and that way it'll instill more what I'm reading on the music. Okay, so for this instance though, since I don't want to confuse any of you guys that are playing different instruments other than flute or trombone or something that we're playing concert pitch, then you guys, I'll just be going 1 and 3 and as I'm doing the fingerings on my instrument. Ready, and airplay. 1 and 3 and. Now 1 and the and of 2 are both the same note. They are not slurred, they are not tied. You want to tongue both notes and you want to make sure to give it the same or the appropriate amount of time. So whenever I'm judging this, sometimes I hear people going ta-dee-da, and that's not what it is. It's ta-dee-da. So also you want to make sure that you are articulating correctly. Tongue, 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 slur. Tongue, 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 slur. So make sure that you're articulating correctly. let's go ahead and play it. We're going to do it 3 times. I'll play it once, and then we'll play it together 3 times. Ready, and go. Again, and go. Awesome. Now we're going to play measure 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's count and clap all 3 of those measures. Ready, and count. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3. 1 and 3 and. Let's do that one more time. This time, I want you to practice not taking a breath. Do it in one breath, because if you can count and clap at one breath, it's easier to play at one breath. But if you're used to hearing that breath there, it's going to be hard to get it out of your brain. So don't breathe. We'll breathe once. Okay, ready? Count and clap one last time. Ready, and begin, and go. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3. 1 and 3 and. Now let's play it. Ready? We're going to go ahead and play this. I'm going to play it once so you can hear it. Then we're going to play it together 3 times. I didn't take a big enough breath, but that's okay, because now I know. Huge breath. I may even write BB at the beginning for big breath. You can make up your own notes. I had one girl, whenever I was in high school, she would draw pictures. I don't know how that would help, but she would draw, like, for instance, she'd probably draw like a girl's face taking a breath. I don't really know. She had her music all cluttered up. I had to use my own. Okay, so let's go ahead and play measure 1, 2, and 3 times back to back. I'll count you off each time. Ready, and breathe. Again, ready, and go. Last time. Now notice the last note of measure 2 and the first 2 notes of measure 3 are all the same note. Make sure that you don't get confused and accidentally change a note early. Last time. Ready, and go. Last measure we're going to work on today. It's an easy one. Half note with a quarter rest. Still 3 beats in the measure. Half note gets 2 beat. Rest gets 1 beat. So, measure 4 sounds like this. 1, rest. Your turn. Ready, go. 1, rest. One more time. Ready, go. 1, rest, and stop. Now let's airplay. Ready, and go. 1, rest, and stop. Again, and go. 1, rest, stop. Now, one thing before we start playing, you will hear me subdividing in my music. That's so we can feel where each pulse is. You do not have to play like that. And whenever we actually get to the audition process, you probably won't want to play like that. It'll make you sound more, let's just say, musically educated if you can just feel it without pulsing in the auditions. But for right now, we're just learning. So pulse away. Okay, we're going to play measure 4. Play measure 4. Ready, and play. Rest, again, and go, and rest, and stop. Now let's count and clap. Measure 1, 2, 3, and 4. We will do that a couple times, and then we will play it, and then that'll be the end of this video until next week, and we'll dissect the next 4 measures. I challenge you to go ahead and do it. go ahead and get it done. I will do a video of the andante section, which is the beginning section. I'll do an entire video of me playing it so that you can kind of get an idea of what it's supposed to sound like. But then these whole breaking it down and dissecting these sections will be once a week, and it'll be probably around Monday or Tuesday of every week, and I'll post it to the Facebook page where you can get access to it. Okay. So we are counting. That's what we're doing. We're counting and clapping measures 1 through 4. Ready? Ready and count. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3. 1 and 3 and 1. Reyes, stop. 2 more times. Ready and count. And 1 and 3 and 1 and 3. 1 and 3 and 1. Rest and stop. Last time. Remember, trying to take a breath in between measure 2 and 3. Get used to holding that over. Ready and go. And 1 and 3 and 1 and 3. 1 and 3 and 1. Reyes, stop. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. All one breath. And if you have to cheat and take a breath, go ahead. But your lungs are going to build up over the time of you practicing. I'm sure some of your air support has suffered during this break. I know I haven't practiced as much as I should. And so I'm going to have to be on a learning curve just as you. So we want to try to do all 4 of those measures. Well, 4 of those measures in one breath. Okay? Excuse me. Fill up your air. Now, one way that I was told back in the day, and it really does work for me, on how to build up air support. 1, long tones. Play them. Love them. I mean, you don't love them, but get to learning to love them. But one person told me that the way to build up your lung capacity is to take a breath and shoot out all the air until you feel like you're going to die, right? Like, imagine you underwater and you're swimming up and you're almost to the top and you're about out of air, and that first breath that you take whenever you get up on where you can actually breathe out of water, that's the kind of breath you want to take. And then you want to shove it all the way out. And then once you can't do it any more, you take a deep breath and hold it for just a second. Now, I wouldn't do this a whole lot because this person also did tell me that you could pass out if you did it over and over and over. I've never passed out on it, but I don't want you passing out and your parents finding you in your bedroom and you got a banged up head or something. So be smart about it. Okay, let's play measures 1 through 4. Listen the first time, play 3 times with me. I'm sorry if I quit yawning. Ready? Reyes, stop. Your turn. Join in with me. Big breath at the beginning. Ready? Ready and play. Reyes, stop. 2 more times. Ready? Ready and play. Reyes, stop. I don't know about you, but it's getting easier for me to get all the way through. Last time. Ready? Ready and play. Reyes, stop. Awesome. So this video only took about 19 minutes. It's not that bad. And feel free to rewind it or go over some parts that you didn't understand. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on this video, because if you have a question, I'm sure someone else has a question. Also, I will be sharing this to the high school page because there are 7th and 8th graders involved in the high school page. However, you know what? No, I'm not. 7th and 8th graders are on the high school page. We'll be joining the middle school page also so that you guys can get access to these videos. Now, I hope you guys are staying safe. We are super excited about the marching show. I'm going to do a little tidbit about that. And our show theme this year is artificial intelligence. And I'm not sure exactly what we're going to name it yet. We may just name it AI. Who knows? But it's going to be so cool. Just trust me. It is going to be so cool. And we are excited to get it started. We're going to start passing out music for those of you who are popping into the high school band and getting you guys set up. But the most important thing right now, district music. Get this stuff learned. Get it going. I will post a video of me playing the Andante section at the top of the 7th grade EDBDA music, and that way you guys can have that. Now, 8th graders, I will break down this video if I have any of you guys trying out for district. I hope I do. Let me know. Now, I know I've been in contact with some 7th graders that are for sure trying out. Awesome. Now, tryouts aren't until like November, so you got plenty of time to learn it, but this is what we're going to be learning when we start school in August. Okay, so this is what 7th and 8th grade are going to be working on. And if you guys already have it, that means we can be touching on this and getting to new information and not have to be worrying about breaking into this so deeply. And if you learn it now, you got a higher chance of making it because you can fix all the mistakes. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. These weekly videos are going to be fun for me. Hopefully they're fun for you. If you want to, and you've watched this all the way to the end, comment once you've done this quarantine break. Have you played video games? Have you learned a new trick? Have you practiced a new instrument? I practiced the piano. I got a piano at home. And then I need to start picking up on the bass. I'm gonna slap at the bass. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. So I just gotta get on it. So hopefully this will give you guys incentive to kickstart into your music practicing again. So let me know if you have any questions. Leave a comment of what you've done this summer if you want. Well, what you've done this quarantine. And the bells in the school are still on. So I hope this helps. Bye, guys.